All right, so we're back to discuss another scenario in which our services were brought on. So basically, this individual, she was recently moved into a memory care unit at the age of 77 after being diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. And I know what you might be thinking, we all have this perceived idea of what Alzheimer's disease is, and I think a lot of us relate it to the end stages. This individual is different. She was actually in the early stages and she was very high functioning. In fact, it was almost a question as to why she was within the memory care unit itself. She could still do a lot of things on her own, but I think ultimately the family was proactive. They wanted to make sure that nothing did happen. They didn't want a crisis to happen while, their mother was living at home. So ultimately they did move her into a memory care facility. And then they also brought our services on as well. She was very, very active in the past, and they knew that something as drastic like a move might start to alter that if there weren't services in place. So we actually began working with her as soon as she moved in so that we could help that transition period a little bit better. And as time went on, she got more acclimated to the community. She started making friends. She joined the exercise classes. And we were ultimately brought off of the case because, like I said, we were kind of brought on just to kind of help get that transition. The family was worried about, I would say, maybe a depressive phase in the early stages of the move. And they really wanted to prevent that so she could get used to being in her new home. So ultimately, this one was most definitely a success.